Hello and welcome. I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on a package for testing, a new test library called EGTest. It's very small. All it's really focused on is parameterized testing. And we've done most of the development over the last week. We explored a bunch of ideas. We threw away a bunch of ideas. And we want to package what's left. All right. So I don't think I had finalized the name yesterday, but I've decided to call it EGTest because the main class in it is called EG, for example. All right, and I moved it, let's see, on GitHub, I moved it over to EGTest, and it was called Test Spike. So well, that's where we are now. All right, and that also tells me I probably should rename this file too. All right, let's do that. Well, let's commit, see what the diff is here. Yeah. Oh, my example needs some work. Okay. Let's see. So commit. Let's rename this. Okay, and what I saw in my test, this EG structure, that name is not so great either, is it? Well, let's work on that. It's in our tests. Okay, string of sum. All right, so I'm going to rename this to example. Okay, and then the assert equal, I almost certainly can do example.file and example.line. Okay. Let's do a before and after on that. Well, yeah. Let's do this, that. Okay, that's what we get now. Let's make one of these fail. Well, first we'll succeed. I didn't warm up the test this morning. Okay, there we go. Let's make this one fail. 2. Okay. That, and it at least mentions line 23. Okay, let's do this. Unfortunately, they changed the test runner a bit. It used to be able to mark the line. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I want the test that has the error to be the one that gets marked with this. And that's what happens. Let's make this different too, just to verify that everything's okay. Yeah, so each one gets its own marker on its own line. Let's see if I can work the formatting on this a little bit. Okay, -1 plus 1 is 0, -2 plus 1 is -1. This should all pass. Great. Okay. That will be a better example. I just did that. Okay, so yes, I'm okay with that. Right. Okay. let's um, okay. Okay, this I think was backwards tick. Sorry, it's a bunch of documentation, but that's part of the job too. Okay. And the other thing I'm not clear on, maybe I should be making this explicit too. Okay, so this is my top level structure. EG and check are, the rest of it is extension to EGTest case. So let's pull that out to its own file. New file. And it's Swift. Let's make it EGTest case helpers. Extensions maybe. Let's make sure everything's made public that needs to be public. Although public extension might do that by default. Let's import EGTest. Yes, it is. Okay. Good. Good. And I don't know, I could make these separate. Okay, and is EG public struct? Yes. Okay. Let's make sure all that works. I guess we could separate out. Well, I'm okay. Maybe it's with failing tests. Try to get consistent on my formatting here. Okay, this should be a check failure. There it goes. Okay. And I really should put the file in line just as a matter of habit. How about if I put them on the assert? Okay. And let's run that again. Okay, yeah, the right line gets marked. Okay. Let's call this top level struct. Whew. Okay, I'll make that a second level. And EGTest case extensions. I guess that's redundant now. I'll say that. Okay. If your assertions use XCT assert functions, how about just with? With XCT assert functions, pass the file in line. Pass in the file in line so that your specific test case is marked if the assertion fails. Okay, I don't know if that's worth a picture. Okay, we got it in the example. I can mention that there. See why this matters. How about to see the difference in reporting? Maybe a test case. Try again with. Okay, let's see. Where the constructor is called. Okay. I'll say highlighted. Okay, I'm reasonably happy with that. Let's see, where's my to-do? Package the rating. Rename to EGTest I've done. And a license file. Package up the remaining work. Well, I think we're close. All right, let's make sure everything's running. Let's close that. See how we're looking over here. Okay. Yeah. Um, okay. I don't know where P came from. Oh, it was parameterized test before this, right? Let's rename that again. I hate a long name, but I don't think I can use EG. If I do that, is that obnoxious? Yes, slightly. Okay, and we renamed that EGTest. Okay. I didn't run them, did I? Let's do that. Very embarrassing if my own test cases fail. Good. All right. Not a lot of expected test cases. Okay. I guess that was all my algebraic law tests that had those expected failures. Okay, so we got a README package. Let's open this. Just make sure how it looks in. Yeah, this already looks funny to me. Well, maybe I should make this bold. Maybe this will be better without the S. Can I get a better name for that? Parameterized assert. Assert function. And we'll fix that in the test and the source code too. Okay. Well, worth a first version anyway, I think. Check was it here? Okay. Um, I guess the only other piece to do, package up, and the license file. That'd be a good thing. Oh boy, can I get this to generate one for me? I should edit this too. Okay. Um, well, I think this one probably. Yeah. Oh, I forget how you do this. What did I put up? I put it in Combo has one. Yeah, all caps license. Okay. I don't know how to convince it not to highlight the text, but okay. Let's save this and make sure. Okay, I suppose that's what we can do. All right, so to do. I don't know why I'm cleaning this up, but I am. Okay. I assume we'll get that done. All right, so I think mixture tests are still good, but we didn't touch much of that. All right. Add license, update to do, readme, etc. Not a great message, but okay. Now releasing it. There's a way to do it over here. I don't think it's settings. Okay, I guess I got to make that public. Okay, now it's public. Oh, I need to retag it. I don't know if that's easy to do. I thought there was a way to do it in here, but I'll do it over here. Okay. I guess I'll make this so 1.0. I know there's a way to push just to get the tag. I don't think this does it. Yeah. It's, I think that's it. Oh, get push origin. Okay. Okay, now let's look over here. Make sure this got there. Good. Okay, and release, create a new release. Oh. Okay. That's pretty boring. Sort of obvious, but that's the way it goes. Okay. All right. Well, I guess what we got to do is some testing on this public thing. So I'm going to close this. I'm going to open up our tunesim. It's kind of my current project, more or less. Let's stop this. Okay, and I'm sure I can make use of the parameterized testing in a couple places here. So add packages, recently used. Oh, we got to do a new one. Oh, I can do it this way. GitHub. Okay, this is now EG. Oh, stop. github.com/wwake/EGTest. How did I spell it? Capital T. Let's go right to the source. Copy that. I'm going to add it to shared tests. Okay. Oh no. Bcombo main. I probably should be updating that too. All right, let's go find some tests and see if we can find ones right off the start. Okay, so C natural 4 goes to C natural 4 as note. C natural 0. So let's make, well, let's call check. And we'll give it an array. And we'll say EG. I don't know if I probably have to import. Yeah, I'll have to import test package. Okay. EG, I like the lower one. EG input is Well, interesting. Okay, first we'll import that. Oh, I hate that name. Yeah, okay. Let's get EGTest package. I really hate it. Okay, but anyway. We got input, output. There were no particular messages. Okay. Output, C natural. Okay. Well, these are actually backwards, aren't they? All right. Event dot note. I guess that's the actual input. And then the output is this. I was just wondering this morning why they stuck the word package in there, and now I know they stick it in and you live with it. Okay. Our test is really an assert equal. Well, dot input dot as note and $0 dot output file $0 dot file line $0 dot line. A little extra cost there. Note to expected argument type event. Oops, lose the as note. File internal. Good grief. Why didn't any of this show up on BASIC? Okay. Let's open our other package. Open recent EGTest. Sure enough. Probably should have made a release before I made it public, I guess. I don't know. If anybody jumps on it in the next 10 minutes. All right, these things. Now let's deal with this. EGTest package. Tests. And as this thing probably knows, target, test target. Well, I'm just going to assume they all change the same. Okay. Let's do a clean run. Oh. Path, property, and package. Source files for EGTest package. Well, maybe this. Source files for target EGTest package. That is not the target. That seems okay. No such module. Oh, well, that'll do it. Build succeeded, but I still have this message. Source files for target EG package should be located under EGTest. I don't get this message. Okay. Let's clean again. Let's clean everything. Okay, run those tests. Okay, no warnings now. Okay. So I think that went okay. So this is oh, I can tag it too. Let's do that. And I forget on Semver, can I do what I want on zeros? I guess it's probably 0. Well, we changed the interface. I guess I'll make it 0.2 just to emphasize that, I guess. Okay, so let's tag it. No, maybe I can't do it that way. Okay, let's submit it. Make struct fields public row package from names. Okay, now I can tag this. 2.0. Whoops. Wait, what? Okay, that looks better. Okay, so we'll need to do the push thing again. And a new release. Two point oh. Oh, I could create one here. Okay. Now, can I go back? I don't know if I can revise this one. Okay. That seems correct. Okay. Now go back here. Let's update this package. There we go. Okay. And now this should be EGTest. What? Let's still got the name package in there. Let's delete it. How do I delete? It's in the main project. Oddly. I don't know if I get the same support over here. Yeah, okay. Recently used, EGTest, branch. No. To next major version. Okay. Project tunesim. I can choose the package over here. Why are you not right? No such module. There it goes. Okay. Build. Okay, let's run this test. Okay, and I'll just change this, make sure the test fails like it should. Okay, warrant's the right place. Yep. Good. And now this can go away. This test is similar. Is note. C natural 4, bar line, different bar line, but that's actually not really important. Output true. And this one is output false. $0.input.isNote, $0.output, file line. Okay, these are not like that. Okay. I would love to make this even shorter. I just don't know how. I mean, I could put array. I can't make an array a function though. Okay, it'll do. Let's see what we got. I think I'll just work on the domain tests and see if there's anything. GCD F1X is 1. I don't know what that means. How about GCD of 1 is 1? And I think I could fold these really. So this is check. Input, well, it's a pair, right? It's 1, 2, and the output is 1. Input 110, output is 1. And maybe I can work that in here. I don't know if I have to have the message tag on there or not. Okay, next one is 2, 2 is 2. I almost think that last line has the right idea. 2 times 2 times 2 times 3, right? 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, times 3 is 24. GCD of 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 should be times 2 times 2. I actually think that tells the story better. 2 times 3 times 5 versus 3 times 3 times 7. And the only thing common is 3. Okay, and then the check is, well, this is pretty good. Assert equal of $0.input dot 0. And we'll have to add the file and line on those. Come on. Those. Okay. And I can even make those names a little more clear, I guess, right? One is the well, it's really almost like A and B. A GCD of B, whoops, B should be output. Okay. Yeah, I like the word expected too. I wonder if I could leave off input. Example, something, expected something, message something. Okay, let's keep that as an idea. Expect. We'll make a decision. And it is a breaking change. Okay. Let's see what else we got. I think that's pretty good. Yeah, this is a little trickier. The problem I have in some of these is well, I think a helper method might be just as good as a parameterized test here. So let's do that. We got symbols and free, I guess the meter, total beats. We're measuring two different things. Okay, I'm not going to do that one then. All right, metadata. Yeah, it's all a little too unique. I think it probably as good as it is. This one looks like it has, okay. Yeah, here's the helper method. I think that's probably about as good as I can get. It's, I don't quite have a good rule that tells me when I think a helper method's better than a parameterized test, I guess. These are kind of all over the place, so I do think, I don't know. It doesn't make me it doesn't scream at me like parameterize it. Okay. Yeah. I think if I had more variations of similar things here, I might want it, but I guess I trust my multiplication enough with that. That's nothing. So it's asking a lot of questions. They couldn't vary between the things. Yeah, I'm going to let that go to scale degree. Well, this might be a candidate. Okay, the 5 is the same, so let's just make the octave 0. And the output is 5. I think the 5 becomes interesting when you don't know where it comes from. Okay. Output is 5. Next one. Scale degree 5, octave 3. Why is that plus plus plus? Oh, 0 is the base. Okay. And then minus 2. Has 2 minus signs. Yeah, I think that's kind of comes out of there. All right. And now you can see the cost side of 0.input.1, 0.description. Oh, we need degree. Degree is scale degree of $0.input.0, $0.input.1. This is $0.output. And we're going to add file $0.file line $0.line. Okay, this test should pass. That's a duplicate. Okay, and that takes care of these 3. And I would look at it and say, do I need messages? But I think that's reasonably guessable. The function is pretty obvious. You know, the number of pluses or minuses corresponds to this number. None for 0. I think that's reasonable enough. Another helper. Okay. I don't want to go everywhere. Yeah, they're all a little different. Different kinds of grid assembly. Okay. File input. Yeah, these look a little bit. No, it's doing twice. I guess I'm okay with that as is. Okay, I think we will stop there on updating this. So all my tests should pass. Okay, use EGTest. Do I want to make that last change? So let's make a change in one of these that we just did. Measure tests? Nope. GCD tests. Okay. So this would look like taking this e.g. here's my example, and then expected or expect one. Now it's kind of too bad in a way that I got to put this last, but it has that trailing the trailing function. Yeah, if I could say check function with these examples, I think it reads more naturally. But syntactically, you get kind of lost in this, and I think in a lot of cases, you really want to read the examples first if you trust the function. So I think that's better. Let me keep going. I mean, I think you could assume the input is the input. Example 1, 2, expect 1. I think, oh, is that going to work? What's the matter? Input cannot be inferred. Is that because I had the word input here? Or I didn't have the word input? Cannot convert int to a string. Output cannot be inferred. Okay, I think that's just a consequence. All right. This, expect that. This, expect that. I do think I like it. Okay, let's see. Rename to expect. Yes, I'm making 3 breaking changes in one space of 1 hour. Yeah, let's do it. All right, so EGTest input. Let's take this name off here. Let's change this to expect. Oh, sorry. Let's take this off and see what breaks. Oops. Nothing. And then I don't know what that's about. Okay. Maybe it might be more readable this way, I guess. There's so many arguments. Okay. A bunch of tests should break. Let's go fix them. Yeah, that can't be the only one. Sorry. That's it. How are you passing? I'm sorry. You should be. What? Input should not be wanted now. How are you happy when you have input there? Cannot convert value of int to expected type string. Missing parameter input and call. Let's do a rebuild. Where's EG? Let's see, EG should not want this either. Oh, I probably had mostly lowercase EGs in there. There we go. That's other functions. Okay. And maybe I should just do this too, just to make sure I get an example of both. Okay, what was I? I said expect. You can do it. No, you can't. You never know when stuff's going to work. Okay. Equals expect. And then same thing in here. Okay. Some tests should complain. All right, that should all pass. Let's finish the renames here. And I think that's okay. Okay, so we drop input in EG and EG, rename output to expect. Okay, we need to do documentation. Okay, EG. Message is not tagged. Okay. Took out the input. You know, you really ought to just copy that code. Too many slips. Okay, function. Oh, I didn't document that message function. Is formatted the right way to say this? I guess formats the message with the line number. Okay. All right. Now we're going to tag this. 030. Once again, I'm updating the interface to something I've had stable for a while. And something about using it and looking at it makes me change it, I guess. Okay, so we've tagged it. We need to push that tag. Push over to 030. Go over here. Go releases. Oh, that seems a little held up, doesn't it? Okay, draft a new release. Okay, this is the latest release. Tag is 030. Publish the release. Let's go back to 0.20. Mark that one as no longer. We'll consider it a pre-release as well. Okay. Code tags. Okay. Let's be optimistic and close this. Let's go refresh this puppy. Let's do a rebuild because it just seems to roll that way. Okay. We should have some complaints. These should be okay. Let's do that again. Clear the issues. Clean the test results. Clean the build folder. And, well, theoretically run, but we're going to have to fix a bunch of stuff first. Oh, no. Missing parameters for input, output. Well, that much is true. This should be expect. Remove input, yes. Remove input. Okay, that one looks okay. Type of expression is ambiguous. Why? And it worked for us. Let's clean again. Why would that be ambiguous? Okay, let's see this. Cannot convert value. Whoop, that gets better. Okay. I type indent as November output. This is expect. This one's a problem. Why is he any different? 5, 0 sure looks a lot like 1, 2. Expression is ambiguous. What is different? Let's try one more build. I don't get it. Extraneous labels, input, output. Okay, yes, that I believe. Input, expect. Why are you a problem? I don't get how the one is a problem. The other one isn't. Missing parens? EG left, left. I don't get it at all. Okay, let's take this out and make sure everything else is good. Okay. Type of expression is ambiguous. Let's take this one. Put it in here too. See if he's ambiguous. Okay, check left print bracket, e.g. left left 1 comma 2 comma expect 1 message int double versus double int. Zero is probably now. Can I be explicit here? Int string. Cannot explicitly specialize a generic function. Huh. That's kind of too bad. How are these int and double? And why are these a problem? Let's change them. There's my originals. I'll make some new ones. One 10. I don't get it. Why? Maybe this is not. Just to be, we know these are ints because it's an int class. Expect 1. Oh, well, that's not right. Okay. So the message is more of a problem than. So this one's supposed to be 0. Okay. All right. Well, this is up to date. I'm going to say we're officially done for now. Thanks for joining, and I hope to catch you in the future.